Well, hello there. It's still the new year, so I want to continue to talk about goals. And one of the things that's important if you're going to set some resolutions down is to actually have a framework for implementing them. And today I want to focus on a tool called the Vision Summary that was developed by Vern Harnish, who has a company called Gazelles. He focuses on helping business leaders accomplish their goals. Now, he wrote a great book called Mastering the Rockefeller Habits, which, if you haven't read, might be something you want to pick up if you're at all responsible for driving the success of your organization. But first, I want to look at this vision summary that he's created. It's a nice little worksheet that you can download for free, and it's got several boxes that you can fill in. You could probably take about half an hour to do this with yourself or with your leaders in your organization. And we want to start with key values. These are the things, the core values of your organization that are a handful of rules that are going to remain consistent for your business. Now, some of it's going to be personality driven by you or the people that are the principals. They're the types of things that you'd be willing to take a significant financial hit for or even fire somebody for violating them. They're that important. So, as an example, if you were to say, what are the core values of Disneyland? You would say happiness. It's the happiest place on earth, and everything they do in Disneyland is driving towards letting kids and families have a great, happy experience. So, what do you want to be known for when people walk out of your office? These are the things that you want to write down. The second thing is your purpose. And for a medical society, we would say it's pretty common everywhere, just simply say to strengthen the practice of medicine and its providers. Now, that's not really going to change from medical society one to another, except that will be more specialized or localized depending on the organization. So, what's the goal of your company? What is it that you aim to produce as a result of the activities growing out of your core values? And the third thing here is the brand promise. What do you want to guarantee people that they'll experience when they have your services? For example, Steve Jobs is notorious at Apple for driving his company towards a simple user experience that enhances people's lifestyles. And so that was very important to the organization, and everything was turned towards delivering on that promise. So, what is it that you can give people as an expectation that they will walk out of your office with as a result of what you do? So for ACMS, we've simply written this: we connect the dots, and we do that to many different things. We connect people, physicians to medical education, to each other, to practice resources, to the public, and to their hearts. So out of those three things, you should be fairly easily be able to come up with a big, hairy, audacious goal, because what's valuable to you is going to give you a vision for where you want to go with that. Now, the BHAG is invented by Jim Collins, who wrote a book, Built to Last. And again, if you haven't read that book, another great business book to have on your shelf. And the BHAG is a 10-year plus goal that's really what you want to accomplish as a result of your 10, 20, or 30 years of work that you're going to be doing. It's the kind of thing that would revolutionize your industry or change the world. Now, it should be an audacious goal, but not necessarily a braggadocio goal. It has to reinforce the things that are fundamental to your business, so the things that you're working on every day and working towards. It needs to be something that you would be at the end of your life, you're going to get, the Lifetime Achievement Award because you accomplished. So, for example, the classic example is definitely John F. Kennedy in 1960 saying we're going to put a man on the moon by the end of the decade. Or the March of Dimes BHAG was definitely wiping out polio, and they did. If somebody could get full interoperability between EHRs and the medical system, that would be a BHAG and certainly worth working on, wouldn't it? So that's all the further I'm going to go today, because I want you to focus on those four things. And I'm going to leave a link at the end of this where you can download the worksheet for free. Look at those things. And next week we'll talk about key performance indicators and first quarter goals all the way up to 5-year goals to implement these values and your purpose. So thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time.